they say if you stay in this business long enough, eventually you'll meet the devil. And I met him in Houston, Texas. And that's where the song The Devil Don't Scare Me comes from. And I was doing a bunch of shows out in Houston, and an executive type came to the show, and she really enjoyed it. She loved what she saw. She wanted to host a dinner party for me and invited me to it. I'd never been to an executive dinner party and never been invited for that matter, so I was extremely excited about it. So fast forward to Sunday, I go to the dinner party. They served a bunch of food that I didn't care for and a bunch of drinks that I couldn't even pronounce. But towards the end of the night, she invites me upstairs with 2 or 3 other people and sits me down at a desk and says, you know, hey, we love your songs, we love your sound, we love your style. We'll sign you right now to a nice little management deal and put you in some rooms with some more people that can help impact your career. But we want you to swap out your current musicians for a bunch of Nashville musicians that we have that are kind of scattered around Texas. And I knew even back then that Dagan, my lead player, was half of my sound. You know, I didn't sound that way without him. And he's the one that got me in the music industry to begin with and got me to do it as a profession. So there was no way that I was giving him up or the other 2. And so I said, well, hey, is there any way that we can work out a deal where it doesn't call for me to give these guys up, because I do love playing for them. They are half my sound. You know, the thing that you say you love, a lot of that comes from them. I may write the songs, but they kind of breathe life into it, you know. And she said, unfortunately, no, you know, this is the only way this deal moves forward. I said, hey, well, I'll tell you what, you know, politely, I have another show coming up in Houston in 2 weeks. Come out to the show. If you still feel that same way, then we'll go our separate ways. If you don't, then, you know, we'll see what we can come to as far as agreements go. And long story short, she never showed back up to the next show. And I kept playing with the same guys that I kept playing with. And that is The Devil Don't Scare Me.